Hi, I'm Dr. Joe, and this is a story I've been wanting to share for a long time about how Taiko drumming has helped heal me as an autistic person with a history of trauma. For years, I did therapy, various support groups, EMDR, I journaled, I reflected, I did a lot of work to heal. And I did heal a lot, but even after 25 years, it was like something was still stuck. And in those 25 years, I did accomplish a lot. The biggest thing being I broke the trauma bond with my children. I taught them things that I hadn't been taught, self-reliance, emotional intelligence, listening to I taught them the ability to listen to their bodies, their minds, to honor their emotions, etc. But something still felt really stuck. And then I started playing Taiko. And in the first 2 or 3 years of playing Taiko, I had more memories, flashbacks, and realizations than I had in the 10 years prior. Things just started rising to the surface. Hard things, but also really freeing. Taiko, it was like Taiko cracked something open. It also helped me connect with people in ways that didn't require small talk or eye contact or all the usual social rules. With Taiko, there's a nonverbal communication and connection. One can just play and be with others. Sometimes you catch someone else's eye and you can just smile. And sometimes while playing, we act like children. Sometimes we get really goofy and we laugh that big silly laughter, the kind of laughter that makes you feel like a kid again or makes you feel like who you really are, that person deep down inside of you, who you were before life got to you. I didn't even know I was autistic until the end of 2023, early 2024. I self-diagnosed and then had a professional diagnosis. But as an autistic person, knowingly or unknowingly, Taiko gave me something I didn't even realize I was craving. It gave me structured, full-body sensory connection. Taiko provides intentional, predictable, and structured sensory input. It's incredibly soothing to my nervous system. It's not chaotic. When I settle into my stance with my legs spread and my arms start going big, I just feel a sense of peace come over my entire body. The sound, the rhythm, the vibrations, I can feel it in my bones, and it's really soothing. It's incredibly grounding. It's almost like the predictability of the rhythms calms the unpredictability and negativity of my mind. Most of my life, I felt like I'm too much. I'm too intense, too loud, too sensitive. And then I started Taiko, and somehow with Taiko, suddenly, Taiko, you're expected to be loud. Being big is part of it. So I get to raise my arms super high, I get to yell from my gut, and I get to stand in a powerful stance. I don't have to shrink. Playing Taiko gives me permission to take up space and be fully embodied from head to toe. As a Taiko teacher, it gives me the opportunity to encourage others to take up space and to let go and feel freer. And that's an awesome feeling, and I'm so honored to be able to do that. As I said, Taiko is very structured. There's a beat, a rhythm, and there are many patterns. But within that, there's space to be creative, to be goofy, to improvise, to mess up and laugh about it. I've not only played a lot of Taiko in the last 8.5 years, but I've also just played like a child. And that combination is, it's like magic, and it's very healing for me. After knowing me for just a couple of years, a close Taiko friend said, when I see you drum, it's almost like I get a glimpse of who you were, of who you used to be when you were younger. And that really hit home and told me how powerful, said something about how powerful Taiko was for me. Over time, the initiative and energy I felt from Taiko spilled into other parts of my life just when I needed this, because my kids were grown and I was planning to move out on my own. I started writing more again. I started 2 support groups in St. Paul in 2022. Then I started my own Taiko program, which is part of an aspiring nonprofit. I started this video project. I probably was still masking in the beginning, probably still am to a certain extent, but it helped me in the process of unmasking and of trusting my own very loud voice. So yeah, Taiko didn't fix me. I'm not broken, but it gave me a space to connect, to move, to feel, to heal, and to really laugh again. I now live alone, and if I'm having a down day, I usually have Taiko to thank to get me out of my head. So thanks for watching. If this speaks to you, I hope you'll leave a comment, email me, or come to a class. We all need a place to be loud and to feel loved. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Till next time.